Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code. Texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers, and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our afternoon live broadcast. Well, here we are, July the 1st. A new month. It's also the beginning of the second half of the year. And so we're going to dive right into activity. And I'm going to pop out of this. And my good friend John Stetler has a couple of conversations going on. So we're going to pop out of my account. Jump into his.
Hey, Max, thank you.
Hey, John, good afternoon.
Thanks so much.
Okay, so let's pop over to the message area. And who we're looking at?
CJ first, CJ.
The letter C and J?
C and J, just type in C and J. Cheryl, CJ, there she is.
You know.
She's been real talkative. I'm just not sure where to go.
So naturally, the first thing you want to know about anybody is what do they do? And she's always looking for business opportunities and partnerships.
She's looking for a career change.
It's amazing how much information you learn about somebody. I have to tell you, on an aside, I've been working on a new book that I hope to get out halfway through the month. And I can't remember when I've had so much fun writing something because it's I'm kind of updating everything I've ever talked about. And you're all gonna love it. Absolutely love it. So here you're talking to somebody. You look at what she's done. Notary. She works. She does promotional events.
Correct.
So works at convention centers, hotels. She's working here at the Hilton. And so it's kind of an interesting job. And so right now she says she's working for the Hilton,
Correct.
which is an extension of what she's regularly done.
Yeah.
And the nature of her business is she's always looking for new business. Okay. Now remember what we said. The answers to your questions contain the seeds of your next question.
Correct.
Okay.
But look what she's written to me. Oh,
Okay, but without looking any further.
okay.
Let's look at the last three lines. What's the question that's screaming at you? I love to see people enjoy themselves, relax, network, and just plain have fun.
Right.
However, that is not what I'm currently doing, and I definitely miss it. So what's the question? Remember, we ask open-ended questions like who, when, what, where, how, and why. So how about what are you currently doing?
I've already asked that.
Okay. So let's go up and see. So she's been looking for a career change. So the first question that should pop up in your head is why?
Right.
There you go. I love where I work. Coming into our slow season.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when we're talking to people in general, and we come across someone that has a genuine need, we have a series of scripts that we can use. And at the same time, if we're talking to someone in a profession that doesn't have a need at that time, we can still use a form of that strategy. In other words, many of the people that I work with in the hospitality field are all working with, and there are different ways we could say it, are all working with a network marketing company to generate an additional income on the side to support them during their slow seasons. We don't have to use the term network marketing here, but we could just say, again, most of the people I work with in the hospitality profession are generating an income on the side to support them during their low seasons. That's our transition line. Now, we could say, would you like to know what they're doing? I guarantee you this woman knows all about network marketing. Why? Because she's been working for hotels around events. I'm sure at the Houston hotel where she works, they've had network marketing companies.
Oh, for sure.
So,
Plus she's having a health challenge.
okay. So I'm starting to have my own minor medical issues.
Yeah.
Like what? So let's see. Okay. So you start her. She definitely deserves a star.
Oh, yeah. She even reposted one of my posts.
Mm-hmm.
She's the most talkative prospect I've had, Max.
Well, these are the kinds of people that we all want to connect with.
Oh, yeah. I'm having fun with her.
Yep. And so when you're on a roll, when you're talking to 10 people like this every day.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet she has incredible people skills.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where do I go from here?
Well, again, I kind of gave you
What you said earlier?
yeah, well, yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
So basically,
start a transition.
yeah, remember, posting is the way you build relationships.
Right.
So let's do this. Let's come up here, and you're going to develop downloads. Oh, I'm trying to remember which one it was. That's not the one.
Mm.
That's not the one. I'm going to go one more time.
I did it again with my diamond.
Okay, so
No. Oh, I think I remember. Michelle, I got it. I got it. Oh, yay. Okay. I got it. I got it.
Oh my gosh, isn't that the best feeling?
Oh, Michelle owns the
my office is Grand Central Station today.
I can hear. You keep going back to that one.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Come on, I know it's in there. Ah, because I'm looking for the wrong word.
Oh, change taste.
That's what I was looking for. So first we center that.
Okay.
Now, so you got a couple of things, one would be light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so
Her passion is really working with people.
exactly. Okay. So now we're going to come down here, what I'm currently doing, and I definitely miss it. So now this is our transition. Many of the professionals now, we're taking our basic template, and because of what we know about her, many of the hospitality professionals
Uh-huh.
that I work with on LinkedIn, with your level of experience,
And people skills.
have started actually are generating okay. Now, we have to add a couple of things.
Okay. Some of them enjoy their new side business
Streams from home.
from home, yeah.
Now, what the question that we want to ask ultimately is going to be, what do you know about the network marketing
Right,
business model?
right. So this is the beginning of the transition.
Exactly. Now, we could ask it here, or we could slowly build into it, and we could say, now,
Let's rip the Band-Aid off and ask.
well, yeah, but look, there's something about paying genuine compliments.
True.
Okay, so I have to tell you,
She is. Oh, I like that.
but it's got to be genuine. So many of the hospitality professionals that I work with on LinkedIn are generating additional income streams. So first, see, the wonderful thing about this is the more you can get people to say yes, the better the whole process flows.
Okay.
Would
Of course she's gonna say yes.
she's going to say
Of
yes.
course.
Okay. So then when she says yes, but she's not going to tell you yes. She's going to write 4 or 5 lines.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay?
More like 10 or 15.
Right. Then you come back and you say, I thought you would be.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to ask, so what do you know
About network marketing?
about the network marketing business model?
Okay.
And again, I'll tell you what this is like. You play chess, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this is like chess. Okay. You move your bishop from here to there. And you're saying to yourself, well, if I move my bishop there, then he's going to move his knight and he's going to take my bishop.
Right.
And when he takes my bishop, I'm going to go right for his queen. So we make a move in anticipation of what the other person is going to do or what the other person is going to say. And the more you the more you do this, you get to a point in time where, as we're having the conversation, we begin to say, if I say this, she's going to come back and she's going to say yes. And then I'm going to come back. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to say, when I use the term, and she comes back and says, well, I don't know anything about it. So then you're going to come back and you're going to say, when I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Nu Skin, Mary Kay, Avon.
Yeah, the network marketing explanation.
That's all you have to say. You don't have to give her an explanation because she knows, she's heard of these companies. These
That's
companies.
true. That's true.
So then she's going to come back and she may come back and she may say, "Oh, network marketing. No, no, thanks. I mean, been there, done that." In which case you're going to come back and you're going to say, I talk to people every day that tell me that have had the same experience that you've had. And the truth is, so you stop there and then you're going to say, so what companies were you involved with and how long ago was it? And you're trying to sell. We're trying to learn more about the other person. So she's going to come back and say, oh man, I tried Amway and I tried Nu Skin and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
how long ago was that? And would you mind telling me, what happened? Well, you think she was writing you before. She's going to come back and she's going to give you 3 or 4 paragraphs.
Oh, yeah.
Then you come back and you say, most of the people that I talk to that have had your experience have failed because they weren't properly educated. And a lot has, more so, a lot has changed in network marketing since you tried it. For one thing, today, you don't have to chase your family and friends to try to sell something. You don't have to have home parties and you don't have to advertise. Today, thanks to social networks like LinkedIn and Facebook, it's easy to become successful in network marketing because you only need 3 things. One, you need to be passionate about the company and the product that you're working with. 2, you need to be working with someone that's successful and dedicated to helping you be successful. And 3rd, you need to have good online internet tools so you can build the business virtually. Now, as you're telling them that, they're thinking, well, I was passionate about Amway, but I didn't have anybody to work with to help me. And we didn't have any good online tool.
Right.
So I was missing 2 of those 3 things. Now you come back and you say, and I'll tell you the truth, the more network marketing companies they've been in, the better. Okay? Because what that tells you is they really wanted to do it. And that need, that passion for doing it still exists.
Sure.
They failed 2 or 3 times But now, if you'd be open to just look at what I'm doing, what we're doing, you're gonna find it's a totally different ballgame. Nothing like what you experienced before. Would you like to take another look? Now that should be enough. But sometimes to get that, to have them take their eyes to really want to know more, then you could use the project launch script where you say, listen, we're about to launch. It's the beginning of the summer. We're about to launch a special project to work with 2 people and help them become trainers and leaders in our business and earn some serious income over the next 90 days. Now that you've got the plan worked out, you just have to figure out what would they earn if they made 2 sales a week and helped those 2 people make 2 sales the following week. So what would they make if they brought a total of 8 people in the business in 30 days? And they helped all 8 of those people bring in 2 people.
Got it.
So that would be another 16 people, a total of, what would you make if you brought 24 people into your business on your first and second level?
Oof.
And
Okay.
then, would they like to know more about what you're doing? Every one of them is going to say, I'd like to know more.
Of course.
Okay.
All right.
And so that's the way it works. The other part is now she gets a star.
Yeah, she starred.
Okay. She gets a star. And now everybody with a star deserves to get a motivating image or a post at least every other day. Something about post about change, post about enjoying life. It could be a post about anything that someone like this would appreciate. It could be a Helen Keller quote. It could be a Socrates quote. Something that they would not only get and enjoy, but they'd enjoy sharing it with other people.
Max, is there a way for me to send a quote to all of my starred people at
Yeah,
once?
yeah. Well, actually, you're going to do it 10 at a time.
Okay, 10 at a time.
So what you want to do is you want to have a side list of all your side people, of all your star people. Okay?
Okay.
And what you do, you go home and we make a post.
Okay.
So let's say, let's find a quote. So let's do this one.
All right. I like Jim Rohn quotes.
Okay?
I like that.
Okay, now we post it.
Okay.
Then you come back down here and we're going to share it.
Uh,
So here's CJ. We could share it to her. Now you do 10 at a time.
no more than 10.
Right. You do 10 at a time.
Okay.
So you go down and you check off the 10. Now let's say you've got 20 or 30 people you want to send it to. Then you're going to do it 3 times.
Okay.
So if they're not, these are the people that you've communicated with the most recently.
You can't get a list of just the starred people then.
No.
Okay, got it.
Keep a list. So now if you got a list, you can come up here. Type in the starred people. And you do, like I said, send separately. Do 10 at a time.
Okay. Got it.
Righty?
Yes. Thank you.
And that builds up. So doing things on leadership, doing things on
Mindset.
mindset, things that people in general would appreciate or think about. And you never know. You never know what people are going to react to, what people are going to appreciate.
That's for sure.
All righty?
Yes, thank you so much.
And I just got to tell you something. You talk to 10 people like her a day, and you'll be breaking records in your business because let's go back and take a look at her for a minute.
She's just has incredible skills
Well, not only that,
and great picture.
but she's entrepreneurial.
Yep. She owned a restaurant for 16 years.
And she's got almost 4,000
Yeah.
connections.
Yeah.
So she's going to know a lot of people.
Oh my goodness, yes.
But the beauty thing is, see, when business slows down for her, it's also going to slow down for a lot of people. Now, notice she just made a Warren Buffett post.
Yeah, she sure did.
So now what you want to do,
I just made a Warren Buffett post this morning.
so she reposted this. So there's 18 different places where you can go and get Warren Buffett. And you're golden. Give them what they want, and they will give you what you want. Okay, with that, we're golden. Anna, how is everything going? Are we ready for another session? Let me unmute her really quick. I looked at your
Hi, Max.
yeah, hi.
I have been so crazy working on a presentation that I haven't
Oh, I
been
know.
putting
know.
a lot of energy in, and I really just need to dial that in. But there's several things I need to do. I need to get myself verified, and I need to finish my profile. And yeah, so I'm just.
Okay, no. I told you, this is a process. I know you're ready. Oh,
I'm learning so much from listening to you, though. I almost sent you a text just now that said, Max, you're a genius. I mean, it's like watching this was so helpful to me because once I get in and, sort of expand my network so that I am actually visible to people that I want to be visible to, I really feel like I just want to dive into this. I
oh,
just,
I know. One thing that I want to mention is because the last time I looked at your profile and I looked at your cover, personally, I love the cover.
but it's too sexy.
Much too sexy. I mean,
Okay. It's so
really.
funny because I spent an hour this afternoon on looking at images, and I said to my husband, you need to help me make 10 banners because I got to get this one down, and I have to have some banners for Japan, and I need some banners that I can work with here. So I spent a whole bunch of time putting images in a file so that he can help me make banners.
Yep, yep, and that's okay. But the image, you'll attract the wrong people.
Exactly. I know that's what I decided on my own. I said to my husband was like, I think it's great. John was like, whoa, whoa, John Stetler. And I just decided that it's like it's just gonna bring me the wrong people.
Right. See now, the thing is, years ago, I used to tell people because, we're looking at headshots really.
Right,
And though you could tell a person's online agenda, you could tell a woman's online agenda by the amount of cleavage you saw.
right,
And yet, what's happened over the years, because you've got personal trainers, you've got fitness instructors, and their bodies represent how effective they are and how great they are. So that kind of turned the whole thing around.
right.
Unless you were a personal trainer or in fitness. And even then, I mean, I looked at it and I said, I'm not going to say anything until we have our next session. But yeah, it's, again, what you see is what you get. And what people see on your profile is what they expect you want to talk about. Because I've learned so much about you. I think it's a great cover. But for an initial image, it's not what you want.
Right.
Okay. So
Yep.
let me know when you're ready.
I will, absolutely. I'm hoping to try to get this thing in a tight outline in the next 8 days.
That's okay.
I'm pushing myself every single morning to spend several hours on it because I just want it to be perfect and really good. And I
Well,
want it to answer every objection.
it's going to be, well, right, because what you're working on is critically important.
Yes,
And John's going to need it, and everybody else is going to need it.
exactly.
So that's important. Okay. In the meantime, this is a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It certainly is.
To work. So anyway, I knew you'd show up here, and I just wanted to give you my 2
Yeah, well, I'll be tuning to a lot of your calls during the week because I just find the calls really, really, in the midst of my day to just put an hour in and listen to you is so helpful. And I can then just keep working on the projects I'm working on, but I'm still learning. And that's what I need. I really need this listening to you walk with somebody. That's extremely helpful for me.
That's one of the reasons why I do it. Let me hop over to Linda to find out. Linda got herself a little um got herself thrown in LinkedIn jail.
Yeah.
Or so Linda, tomorrow you should be okay.
I hope so. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. And tomorrow,
Oh, okay,
if they told you 48 hours, just let the
correct.
48 hours run out, and then you should get back in. If for any reason you have any trouble, then we'll call out the cavalry. We'll call out the cavalry. Okay.
All righty.
And so,
I will
yeah,
let you know.
folks, just remember, don't reach out to more than 25 people a day. Okay. With that, today is the first day of the month, and I want to wish all of you a very happy 4th of July. And know that on the 8th, when we start our next boot camp, you are going to be blown away by many of the new things you can do. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.
It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.